Welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. Time to continue this countdown of my top 100 albums of 2022. We finally reached part 4. It's the top 25. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. Let's just get on with this. In 25th place, we've got Perfect Plan and Brace for Impact. Perfect Plan is a Swedish melodic rock band / AOR fronted by Kent Hilli. He's an awesome singer. His voice is perfect for the band. This album is much heavier actually than their debut album. It's got a nice edgy style to it. Really enjoyed this one. In 24th place, we've got Soulfly and the album Totem. This is a killer record. This is one of Soulfly's best. I mean, Max is on fire on this record. The riffs are awesome. The production is awesome. This is a killer record. In 23rd place, we've got Soilwork and Overgiven Hetten. I had to say that slowly. Soilwork needs no introduction. They've been doing their melodic death metal for a long time, but this time they've sort of started using more clean vocals, if you like. They started going down the Night Flight Orchestra route, but for me, I love Night Flight Orchestra, so this sort of expansion into that style a little bit from Soilwork, it just sounds really good to me. They still have some of their old style as well, of course, but this style is excellent. 22nd place, we've got Disturbed and Divisive. Disturbed are back. They've been away for, I think, 4 years or 5 years since the last album, but they're back, and how. This is a really strong record from them. You know, this is Disturbed at their very best, in my opinion. The songs are really strong. David Draiman, he sounds really good on this album, so check that one out if you haven't already. In 21st place, we've got Heat and Force Majeure. Heat is the Swedish melodic rock band. They lost Eric Gromwell. He left the band, but they got Kenny back, Kenny Lacrimo from the early Heat albums, and Kenny's back. He sounds really good. The band sounds on fire. It's, quality melodic rock. Heat is just a quality band. They deserve to be much bigger than they are. In 20th place, we've got Gathering of Kings and Enigmatic. Gatherings of Kings is a Swedish melodic rock / AOR band. They use different singers on each song, but the songwriting is absolutely stellar. It's real quality melodic songwriting, and every singer does their best to bring the songs to life. Just an awesome album. There's nothing else I can say much about it. In 19th place, we've got Fans of the Dark and Suburbia. This is the follow-up to their debut album. This is awesome. I love this. I mean, I love Alex Folk's vocal style, and their songwriting is so catchy. It's so melodic, and it's quite unique as well. I just love the feel of the Fans of the Dark album. This one actually took a while to grow on me, but it's really grown on me so much that I would say I almost prefer it to the debut. But no, the debut slightly catchier, but this is just as good as well, almost just as good. In 18th place, we've got The Halo Effect, Days of the Lost. The Halo Effect is basically an In Flames / Dark Tranquillity mix or spin-off band. This is awesome. If you like classic In Flames, a little bit of Dark Tranquillity, or just classic Gothenburg Melodeath, then this band has come for you. They've come for you. I mean, this has got some awesome melodic songs, just some great playing. Michael Stanner's vocals are just awesome on this album. I love this one. In 17th place, we've got something different. It's Captain Blackbeard and Neon Sunrise. Captain Blackbeard is an AOR band from Sweden. I just love this record. The melodies are just superb. You know, every song is blessed with awesome vocal melodies, great guitar riffs. It's not super heavy or anything. It's just melodic, catchy, AOR. I just love this album. I could have even put this higher than 17, but 17 it is. In 16th place, we've got Evergrey, A Heartless Portrait with the Orphean Testament in brackets. Evergrey needs no introduction. They're just an awesome melodic prog metal band. You know, they're more at the melodic side of prog metal. You know, they mix a little bit of power metal, a little bit of modern metal in there. Just awesome band. Tom England's vocals are just one of the best in melodic heavy metal. Evergrey is just so reliable, awesome band. 15th place, we've got Dynasty and Final Advent. I love Dynasty. They're an awesome band. They've had my album of the year in the past with The Dark Delight. This one is not quite as good, The Final Advent, but it's still awesome. It's still Dynasty. You know, they do, you know, they're in a similar path to what they were before. They, you know, they do what they do. They don't change too much. Nils Molin's vocals are some of the best in melodic metal. I mean, the guy's voice is just phenomenal, really. Phenomenal. That's all I can say. Okay, in 14th place, we've got Soreption and the album Jord. Soreption is a Swedish technical death metal band. This is easily my favorite tech death album of the year. This is just plain awesome. The riffs are just killer. Metronomic riffs, just, you know, fast attack, fast drums. Even the vocals are fast. I love it when they spit the vocals out really fast to go with the riffs and the drumming. It just sounds so cool to me. Soreption, absolutely killer. 13th place, we've got Borealis and Illusions. Borealis is a melodic heavy metal band, or melodic / power metal band, if you like. This is just an awesome release. Very melodic, awesome vocalist. He's got quite a baritone voice, so he's quite a low register. Just awesome release, you know, very melodic, huge production, awesome stuff. Okay, in 12th place, we've got Amorphis and Halo. This was released way back in January, one of the first albums of the year, actually, but still ranks very high with me. I just love this album. It's so melodic, especially the choruses are just standout melodic. You know, his clean vocals are awesome. His death growls are very sort of heavy, and you know, they just show a lot of power in the way he does the death growls. But it's all about the melodies, the dark guitar riffs, just awesome stuff. In 11th place, we've got the mighty Sabaton, The War to End All Wars, the follow-up album to The Great War, continuing on from the themes of the First World War, but this time with a few different stories. Again, it's an awesome album. It's Sabaton doing Sabaton, you know, they're not going to change for nobody. They've got their style, they stick to it. This one, I think I might even like this a little bit more than The Great War. This one has just awesome songs. I just love the songs on The War to End All Wars. Okay, my top 10. In 10th place, we've got Battle Beast, Circus of Doom. I love Battle Beast. This was released way back in January. Stood the test of time. It's probably the best Battle Beast album yet. It's close with maybe the last one or the last two, but it's just awesome. Nora Lohimo, I love her vocals. Her vocals are just, she's the best. She's probably my favorite female singer in current times anyway. I just love her voice, and the songs are just damn catchy. Okay, in 9th place, we've got Ghost and Impera. It's probably the most melodic album Ghost has ever done. You know, it's close between this and Meliora, to which is my favorite. But I don't know. I think even Impera might be my favorite. It's so melodic. At first, I was sort of unsure on a couple of the songs, but even the ones I sort of didn't like that much, I really love now. I just got into this. I was playing this over and over for a while, and I just loved this. I loved the dark melodies and some of the more AOR style melodies as well. It's just awesome to listen to. A lot of fun. Okay, in 8th place, we've got Visions of Atlantis and Pirates. Visions of Atlantis is awesome. I just love this band. It's sort of symphonic, melodic, heavy metal, dual vocals, female operatic and sort of female normal. She mixes the two, and a male singer. The songs are just awesome. I love pirate themes anyway. It's just, you just lose yourself in fantasy and wonder and thinking of different times and so on. The album is like a real journey from beginning to end. I just love this album. I'd love to see where they go next with on their next album, but this one is just a killer record. Pirates. Okay, in 7th place, we've got the mighty Stratovarius and Survive. They're back after a long time away. And how they're back with a strong record. Survive is just awesome. Great riffs. Timo Kotipelto, he sounds awesome. The production is awesome. The songwriting is just solid, catchy, especially when you listen with headphones. I mean, it just sounds wondrous. It sounds amazing to listen to with headphones. Okay, in 6th place, an unheralded band. It's Lords of the Trident and The Offering. Lords of the Trident are from America. They play power, traditional heavy metal. Just awesome. I love the singer's tone of voice. His tone is sort of melodramatic, quite baritone. I love the songwriting. The choruses are so catchy, so memorable. These guys deserve to be much bigger. Lords of the Trident. If you like power metal or melodic heavy metal, you really need to try Lords of the Trident. Okay, it's the top 5. In 5th place, we've got Induction, Born from Fire. Induction is a band that is fairly unheralded. The guitarist is, of course, Tim Hansen, Kai Hansen's son. Wow. Power metal royalty. But this album is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. I really toyed with putting it in my top 3 or 4 even, but I don't know, I just left it out. I mean, there's not a lot in it between this and all the other albums ahead of it. I mean, there's really not a lot in it. I just absolutely love this album, Induction. Killer power metal. Very good singer. At first I wasn't quite sold on the singer, but he's really grown on me. And the songwriting is just tremendous. It's definitely the best out and out power metal album of the year. The 4 albums I have ahead of it are not really power metal, out and out. They have maybe some power elements, but they're not power metal out and out. So Induction, take a bow. You're the best true power metal album of the year. Okay, in 4th place, we've got Nordic Union, Animalistic. Nordic Union is a project with Eric Martinson and Ronnie Atkins from Pretty Maids. If you follow this channel, you'll know that I'm just a massive Eric fanboy. The lad, he can't do no wrong for me. He's just an amazing songwriter. Whether he does it with Eclipse or his other projects like Wet or this one, he's just a great songwriter. And this is a great album. It's sort of heavier than the second Nordic Union. It's just a killer album, very strong melodic rock. And Ronnie Atkins, of course, he needs no introduction. He's got a powerful, sort of gravelly voice these days. Very strong album. Okay, the top 3 albums of 2022. In third place, we've got Alan and Ozon with Army of Dreamers. I love this album. It was written by Magnus Carlsen. The guy can do no wrong. He's a brilliant songwriter. This is easily my favorite of the Alan and Ozon projects. That I think they've done one previously. And also Magnus wrote one for somebody else as well. He writes so much I forget, but this one is really inspired. I mean, it's really, really inspired. It's melodic. It's catchy. Annette, she sounds so good. She's probably even sounding better than Russell Allen. You know, they both sound amazing. I like the way their voices intertwine, and you know, they sing the same song, the same choruses, one line here, one line there. It just sounds very good and excellent to me. Okay, just 2 left. In second place, we've got Threshold and Dividing Lines, released not too long ago in November. This is a killer album. I gave this the full marks. I thought this was going to be my number 1 album of the year, but then I listened to my number 1 again recently, and that pushed it to the number 1 spot. But Threshold is a reliable band. They are such an awesome band. This album is just killer. I love the little keyboard touches on this one. I love the riffs. I love the vocal melodies. I love the moodiness sometimes. I even like the synths. Like there's some synths, sort of 80s-ish sounding synthwave keys, which I don't mind at all. I really like. But overall, Threshold is an awesome band, and I thought it was going to be my number 1, but it's not quite my number 1. My number 1 album of 2022 is Seventh Wonder and the Testament album, released back in June. This is such an awesome album. I played this so much over the summer. I used to go walking in the park and just playing this over and over and over, just every day, like non-stop, sometimes twice, 3 times a day, just playing it over and over. I just couldn't get over how awesome the riffs were, the melodies, the vocals from Tommy Karavik, the songwriting, just awesome. Great different variety of prog metal, melodic metal, and massive choruses. Like the reason I like Seventh Wonder so much is because their knack for writing melodic choruses is just unsurpassed. Like they can write massive AOR style choruses, and then they've got like really intricate instrumental riff passages like that make you think of Dream Theater, and then you know, they just bring out these awesome melodic choruses that follow, and then it just sounds so good. The production is awesome. The bass playing is killer. The guitar solos, riffs, everything is at a tip-top level from Seventh Wonder. Okay, that was my top album of 2022. I've just written some stats down for you stat fiends, that just some stats from my year and the things I listened to. I need to say this before the video hits the 20-minute mark. Right, from the 100 albums that I've listed, 38 were in the power metal or / traditional metal style. 35 were melodic rock or / AOR or melodic heavy metal. 12 were thrash metal. 6 were death metal, melodic death or tech death. 6 were modern, mixed, dark, folk, and 3 were prog metal, you know, straight prog metal pretty much, and 2 of them were in the top 2, so let's call Threshold straight prog metal and Seventh Wonder straight prog metal, the third one being Evergrey. So even though prog metal only had 3 entries in my top 100, they had the top 2, so it's You know, prog metal is not normally my thing, but when it's amazingly done like these guys were doing, I just love it. Some more stats. 48 of my 100 albums were released in the first half of the year, and 52 were released in the second half. My top month for entries was October with 13 entries. June had 12 entries and August had 11. Overall, October had the most 8 out of 10 and above entries with 27. And the total number of albums that I gave 8 out of 10 or higher to in 2022 was 190. So nearly, I guessed about 200, but it was slightly below that. So I liked 190 albums at 8 out of 10 or higher. Okay, that's it. I've bored you enough. So that's it. That's the end of the year. 2022 is done. Might do another video later on. I normally do a final stats of the year, channel stats, some kind of video like that, but we'll see. That's about it. Might do a little small review of this and that if I come across something in the meantime, but that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. 2022. See you in 2023.